The only one I could really remember. No, I'm sorry, scratch that. The one I remember buying the first pedal was a Memory Man. Electro-Harmonix Memory Man in '81 or something. So it was OG. And I don't know, I was probably 13, 14 years old. Hi, I'm Doug Gillard. I play in Guided by Voices and Not a Surf. And I'm just going to show you some of my pedals on my board, my live setup here, and how I incorporate some of the EarthQuaker devices into that setup. I have a tuner over here going into an EarthQuaker tone job, which I use for a nice clean boost. It's probably my largest boost aside from the one on my amp that I use live. But I like to give myself a lot of boost options, and that's why I have two EQ pedals here. One's sort of a small boost and one's a larger boost. Here's an example of the way the tone job is set up as a larger boost. Boss EQ there is sort of a small boost. Little larger boost than the other one for the second pedal. In between those is a sparkle drive, which when you want to be sort of mainly clean, but it adds a little dirt to your clean sound. Then is something called a harmonist, which it has a lot of different applications, but I use it for rise and fall. It's a pitch shifter. I just kind of use it for sort of swoops, and and you can control the rate of the fall and the rise. So, or you can manually do it. Not manually, footily. I have a very small chorus pedal here. Sort of going towards a clone theory sound, but I don't really have the space for one of those yet. Then here we have a transmisser from EarthQuaker devices, and it's one of my favorite things. I've recorded with this a lot. I use it live a lot. So it's a reverb with trails, and I mean, you can get it really going up there if you want. It has parameters. You can darken it. And so this knob over here, the warp knob on the transmisser, I've discovered when I use it in the studio. There's a design on the pedal, on the artwork. There's a line right here. If you put it just past this line, you can, and you sweep it all the way to the end, it's one octave. I don't know if that's a well-known secret, a little-known secret, or not known, but I discovered it just on my own. I guess that's another TC Electronics Alter Ego delay. And I kind of use just one setting live. For recording, I've used the reverse delay a lot. And you can, of course, get your slapbacks if you want with this, but this is getting kind of old, and I also have a Canyon pedal made by Electro Harmonics that has a lot of the same features and a lot of multi-faceted applications. We have a Flint Strymon, which is a tremolo and reverb, both in one stomp box. And the tremolo has three different settings here. And one is for more of a, I don't know if it's the Supros used to have them or Ampegs used to have these sort of more flurby tremolos in the 60s. And then there's your more sort of Fendery tremolos there. But I like to use the first setting for a lot of things. And you have your choice of reverbs here, 60s, 70s, and 80s. I keep it on 60s. Like most of my record collection. And here's one of my favorite pedals from EarthQuaker devices, Acapulco Gold. It was designed to be a certain model of a sun head when it's dimed. So I've used this in recording a lot. It's great for sort of stoner sounds, fuzz, vintage 60s fuzz. And, you know, I'll use it for a little distortion boost sometimes. And I have a Electro Harmonics Holy Grail, which is sort of a good spring reverb, amp reverb sound. So a lot of time I'll use that in tandem with some of the other reverbs, or sometimes just for a tiny bit of reverb, I'll just keep it on for a whole song.